Incorporated in 1982, Topline Limited is an indigenous oil and gas service company that has made its mark in Nigeria's oil and gas space. Since inception in 2003, Topline has executed a wide range of services to major oil and gas operating companies in Nigeria. From pipeline construction and repairs to maintenance and inspections, Topline Limited has successfully implemented effective pipeline solutions for multinationals and local oil and gas firms.
Topline started with a pigging contract with Shell Western Division in Nigeria, and we've moved on thereafter to handle contracts with the ENI Group, Nigerian Oil Company. We've done work for Total. We're currently doing work for Chevron and also for the federal government. We've done some work for NLNG, and we do still have a current contract with NLNG, maintenance contract for 5 years. We also have an office in the UAE where we're currently doing work for Gasco and also some work for Al Hussein.
Since its early days, the company has moved on to bigger projects and established branches in Nigeria and the United Arab Emirates. As Topline's General Manager Operations describes it, the company has grown from infancy to adulthood.
Topline at the beginning was like a man. That's where I actually analyze it. A man who was once a boy grew to a man and decided to get married and started having children. 2003, that I said we started operations, we were actually in a one-room apartment. And today, by His grace, you can see where we are. We're not only working for SPDC, we're working for Nigerian Oil Company, we're working for Chevron, we've done some few things for Mobil, we're working for Total, we're working for some marginal fee Frontier, we're also working for the government. So we're actually trying to build Topline to a one-shop for everything pipeline.
At Nigeria's Forcados terminal in Delta State, Topline is laying 3.5 kilometers of gas pipelines ranging from 24, 20 and 18 inches. The project will help curb gas flares at the Forcados processing facility.
Our client approached us and they have a excess gas coming into their central processing facility, that's the CPS facility, and they need to know how they can curtail this excess gas. And then Topline came in with the engineering that, considering the fact that we need to increase the grid, our national grid, that's the power side of it, okay, we can actually do a bypass on this line and build another secondary CPS facility for our client. And that's what we are doing at Forcados, to create additional power.
The Forcados project is a project by the federal government to reverse gas going to Bonny from Forcados North Bank to Bonny and reverse it back, a portion of that gas back into the Escravos Lagos pipeline that powers the power stations within the country. And our work there essentially is to build a cluster of pipelines that will enhance the recovery and the reversal of the gas there. Process the gas, the raw gas, within Forcados terminal and move the gas from Forcados terminal, the process plant, into the Escravos Lagos pipeline at Odidi.
Employing the latest technology and techniques in pipeline construction, Topline is ahead of its schedule on this project.
At this stage we are now, we are at the stage of pipe, what we call pipe laying. We're just laying the welding and laying. After this, we'll have our ditching. We'll ditch it and put it on the ground, cover it, and do what they call tie-in. We're going to do a tie-in here, and we're going to do a tie-in at Shell facility.
One of our unique selling points is our service delivery. We were firm believers of giving a quality service to our clients. We try to deliver within the time frame set. We also believe in making our clients happy and ensuring that we get called up, again for services in the future. So we try as much as we can to provide 100% customer satisfaction for every time we're engaged in a project.
In River State, Topline is handling the descaling and pipeline cleaning of over 75 kilometers of crude oil pipelines running from Rukpoko to the Bonny terminal. This will involve the removal of hard calcium and wax deposits in the pipes to restore the original flow rate in the lines. Topline is faced with the challenge of clearing debris piled up over 25 years in one of Shell Development Production Company's oldest pipelines. Using special scrapers to pulverize hard calcium deposits, over 10.5 tons of debris have been removed from the pipes.
And our client approaches us, what technology do you have in place to be able to deliver this pipeline to us such that we should be able to reuse this pipeline, because the pipeline has been abandoned over years. And then who came in who can do exploratory pigging? Because one, we don't know what is in the pipeline, we don't know the level of corrosion in the pipeline, we don't know if the pipeline has a burst along the line, we don't know if there are plugs all over the pipeline. So why we decided to adapt this method of exploratory pigging? So it's going to be start from like 0 till we climb to 100%. So that's what we're doing at Rukpoko, exploratory pigging. And then we're supporting it with auxiliary pumping, where we'll have our high volumes and high pressure pumps that we're using with the installation of multiple industrial boreholes or sumo that are installed on the site. And then through that process, we're able to commence the gradual cleaning of the pipeline in a non-aggressive manner. And then gradually we'll get into an aggressive manner.
Here, Topline Limited is laying 8 and 4-inch pipes covering a distance of 27 and 7.6 kilometers respectively. This is for the replacement of 3 6-inch produced water flow lines for the Ebocha Oil Center re-injection project in Rivers State. The pipes are laid across difficult terrains from land, swamp, semi-swamps and rivers.
And all these areas I've mentioned require different techniques to go across them. Like for example, the first one, the road crossing, you have to do a truss boring to go through the road, because you don't expect to block the road and then you cause traffic for others. And it's going to take days. So do a truss boring. And then for the river crossing, you employ special techniques where you come in for some special kind of equipment and then you dredge through the pipeline and then you lay the pipeline. But one thing is very certain, when you're doing the truss boring on this system, is that you got to be very, very calculative, because if you're not, you aim at getting your pipeline across to this end, but you'll be surprised you're getting it at this end. And that will actually cause a lot of deviation and is not acceptable. So it means you're going to start the whole process again. So it's well calculated and timed for you to achieve that.
Topline Limited uses the magnetic flux leakage and ultrasonic technology to carry out pipeline integrity assessment and ensure delivery of quality projects. This technology offers a complete range of services for high resolution and quality defect identification and guarantees durability.
Because we use specialized tools and equipment, we also send our personnel to places where they would get the best training. So be it Houston, be it UK. For example, we provide a service called the long range ultrasonic testing for some of our clients. It's basically a computerized tool that assesses the integrity of a pipeline. So it shows you where there are corrosion points. And so it's a specialized tool and requires specialized personnel to use it. So we send them to London to do that training, and there's a level 1 and there's a level 2 for LRUT.
Topline has one policy, and that policy of training and training and training. We don't care how much it's going to cost.
At Kwale in Delta State is an old 24-inch pipeline sited at a river crossing. The river's current has exposed the pipelines and made it vulnerable to corrosion and debris. Using the hot tap technology, repairs are ongoing on the pipes.
That 24-inch pipeline gave way within the river crossing section. And what has now happened is the client has now decided to do a temporary weld at that portion and construct a new section using horizontal directional drilling across the river crossing. So our project and our work that we're given to do was to actually transfer the transportation of the gas within that pipeline from the old pipeline section, river crossing section, to the new pipeline river crossing section that was carried out by horizontal directional drilling. And that process is called hot tap. Hot tap is the process of transferring the product on the pipeline from the old to the new, or from one pipeline to the other, without shutting down production.
Besides all the accomplishments, Topline Limited regards the relationship with your numerous clients as the company's #1 priority.
Topline strives to use brand new equipment at all times. We actually own brand new equipment. For new projects, we normally ensure we procure new equipment. We shy away from using fairly used equipment. And that's what really does it for us. We strive at all times to ensure that we give client satisfaction, and we are cost effective in the delivery, time effective as well in the delivery of our projects, and give the client confidence that we know what we're doing and they're happy to engage us.
Topline Limited undertakes projects in Nigeria and the United Arab Emirates. They plan to expand internationally while providing cost-effective solutions to their customers and also raising the bar on effective pipeline solutions and service quality.